So, friends, if you are not a corporate guy, like you always wear jeans and stuff, and you actually want to get into the corporate, but you don't know how to do that, you don't know the do's and the don'ts, this video is for you. Or you've been wearing corporate, but for some reason you don't just seem to, stand out or appear so well. This video is for you. I'm going to be giving you 12 fashion tips, and there's going to be the last or 13th disclaimer that is very important, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video, and I'm sure you're not going to regret it. Alright, so welcome to the fashion series of Fashion and Life. So today we're going to be talking about 12 corporate tips, how to wear your corporate attires properly. So the first one, there's not going to be an order, like an order of importance or anything, just anyhow. Okay, I'm just going to mumble them and jumble them together. So the first one is to never wear a tie without a tie clip. Never wear a tie without a tie clip. I see people making this mistake all the time. They put on a tie and there's no tie clip, and the tie is flying around town. Okay, so that's the very first one. Never ever wear a tie without a tie clip. The tie clip helps to keep the tie in order and makes it look decent. Okay, so the second is to match your metals and colors. This aspect is very important, right? Match your metals and your colors. What I mean by that is, if you're wearing a gold, like right here I'm wearing a gold watch and I'm wearing a golden signet ring, and you see how that matches. It's going to be foolish of me to wear a silver signet ring and then a golden watch. Now if I'm wearing something like this, a black watch, and with this, it's gonna go very well. And the same thing goes with wearing a black watch and a black bangle, right? You see how that goes seamlessly. And you see right here I'm wearing a golden watch, a brown leather watch, and a golden top cover, and this here matches that. The white actually matches my flower. I don't know if you can see that. It's my the white flower, and I was wearing a white shoe today, so that was what I matched this with my shoes and my whatever flower or jacket flower. Okay, so that's what I mean by matching your metals. You can probably, if you're wearing a belt, a silver belt, then you can also wear that. So matching your metals simply means, and your colors as well, you know matching whatever you're wearing. Not just wear anything staccato, just anyhow. If you're wearing, like, if you're wearing a suit or a cloth that has a blue crystal button, you can use this ring and match that. All right, it matches with your buttons or your cufflinks. Same with probably a green green button or a green suit or a red one. Like this right here matches what I'm wearing, the watch, because the watch has this red creature around um, around the setting button, and has this as well, and then has the red markings on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's this golden and red signet ring, so it matches, it goes, as opposed to something like this. There's no relationship. Okay, well, there's a golden relationship, something rather than like this, so that's what I mean by matching your metals. If I'm wearing this black and I want a touch of gold, I can as well wear something like this. It's a black signet ring cross. I don't know if you can see that. Let me focus that. Okay, so something of that nature. You can also match your glasses, the handles. If it's made of silver, then wear something of silver. If it's made of gold, this it's people don't really take it seriously, but these are the nitty gritties of corporate dressings. All right, enough of that. Okay, the third is don't wear too much. As much as as much as you should match your colors and your metals, but don't wear too matchy. This is funny though. But what I mean is, don't go wearing a striped blue shirt and a striped blue trouser and a striped blue jacket and a striped blue watch. You get the point. Like, don't do that. It's so childish, right? Don't be too matchy with all your. Don't go wearing probably a black tie, and the only colors you can actually get away with wearing matchy are black and well, white. You can do that with white, but to a certain degree. But you can always wear a black top, a black jacket, a black suit, a black tie, a black goggles or shades, a black shoe, and a black pants or trousers, and you can get away with that. That's the only color you can wear matching and get away with it. But when wearing a white suit, white and white all through, it kind of looks good though, depending on how you wear it. But it's not something you should, it's not something I encourage anybody to wear except for functions, if that's a uniform or whatever. But like, don't wear like a blue top, a blue shirt, a blue suit, especially if they have the same shades. Probably you can mix the shades up, but don't wear too matchy, okay? Like this guy right here, he's just wearing, this is too matchy for me, okay? It's just too matchy. The colors are too blendy, like you can't go. And likewise this and this. Okay, so don't just wear something that is too matchy. It looks childish, right? Try to mix your colors and balance everything, okay? And then the fourth one is always wear a matching belt rather, and a matching shoe. Okay, so let your belt and your shoe match. I see people making this mistake all the time. They just wear any color of belt and they wear any color of shoes they want. That is not supposed to be. You're supposed to match the colors, or not, well, aside colors now, but also the metals, but colors more importantly, of your belt and your shoes. Okay, so if you're wearing a brown belt, make sure you wear a brown shoe. If you're wearing a black belt, make sure you wear a black shoe, and red and all of that. And also be mindful of the shades. There are different shades of brown, especially, so try as much as possible. Sometimes you may not get it as exact, but try as much as possible to wear the same shades, or shades that are very close together. All right, the second, or rather the fifth, is to never wear an open neck with a tie. So what I mean by an open neck is just like right here. Don't wear, there are people who just put on the tie and they don't button this last piece of the button. Okay, you have to button this. That's what makes it look elegant and simple and fit. Some people, they just put on their ties with this open, and it doesn't look nice at all. Like, for example, this is what I mean. You see this guy putting on this. Now if you want to eat at the function, you can loosen that button, and after you've eaten, you put it back, but not leaving this open like this and walking on the streets or whatever. Right, now the sixth is to never wear a tie too long or too short. So the standard, I'm gonna stand up here, the standard of a tie should be just above your belt, or on your belt, or probably just a little bit above, probably at your navel. But anything upwards, it's not going to be looking so nice. It's not accepted. Okay, so never wear a tie above your navel, or I think I strongly recommend above your belt. Sometimes on top of your belt is sometimes a little bit too far, and then of course below your belt is or what we call the waist area, the natural waist, is just way too long. So never wear that. I think that should be that. And well, there are still more. Okay, let me just put it on. Okay, the seventh one is, if you want to be corporate, be corporate, all right? Don't go mixing corporate, though there's going to be a disclaimer, at the end of this video. But for now, don't wear, what I mean is, now, of course, okay, well, what I mean is, don't go wearing a chain on top of your corporate shirt, or on top of your what's it called, a tie. Don't go wearing a chain on top of your tie, on top of your suit. Now celebrities can wear this and get away with that rather, but I mean in a corporate environment and you want to look good, don't go wearing that. That's what I mean by be corporate when you want to be corporate, and be casual when you want to be casual. Now if you're wearing a shirt like this, you can put on a chain, and it's open like this, and it's okay, but not putting it on above your corporate attire. Okay. And then the eighth one is, don't wear too much accessories, guys. Don't wear too much accessories. Keep it simple. For me, your suit and your flower, this flower is just too bright. It's a white flower, okay? But your suit and your flower, it's okay. Don't go with a tie, a flower, a pocket filler, a lapel. Okay, yeah, this is a lapel flower, a lapel pin, or whatever. Just one or two accessories are okay. Your tie and probably your lapel flower, or your tie and your. For me, I think a pocket filler plus a flower is too much accessory. Okay, but if you're wearing that for a wedding ceremonies are exceptional, and you can wear flowers, and it's kind of a uniform and stuff like that. That's okay. But on a normal, don't wear pocket filler and a flower, and it's just too much. Keep the accessories as simple as possible. One watch, probably just one one ring, one signet ring. I'm going to be talking about signet rings, or rings, the fingers they are in, the symbolism and stuff, and how to wear that. Don't go wearing so many rings at one. It's, come on, man, this is crazy. It's crazy. So just keep, the simpler the better, right? The simpler the better. Okay, the next is, ever wear trousers that are too tight. In my previous video, in the fashion series, I mentioned this, 5 things that guys wear that the ladies don't like. And if you've not seen that video, probably I'm going to put a link in the description below, or above, or somewhere around here, or left. And go see that video. It's educational or educative, I don't know. Okay, but never wear trousers that are too tight. When you're wearing a corporate trouser, make sure you leave some room. Okay, it's not a jean, it's not a tight. Okay, just make sure you leave some room. That's why it's called corporate. You're supposed to be able to move around inside of it. Why you're supposed to wear something that is slim fit, or that is close to your body, not baggy. But make sure you keep it simple. Don't wear too tight pants, trousers. Right, the second, or the tenth point, corporate point. I'm supposed to break this video into 2. I don't know why I'm doing this all together, but anyway, it's a bonus. Is, don't budge your pockets. Don't carry a lot of things in your pocket. I see guys doing this a lot, and they wear things and they budge their pocket with a lot of materials, like this guy. Okay, this is just not corporate like. Okay, if you are gonna put a lot of things in your pocket, make sure to, or you carry a lot of things with you, make sure to get a bag. Okay, a little bag that you can carry it and in your phones, your chargers, your whatever, your glass case, your whatever it is, your phones, your whatever it is you carry around with you. Just get a bag for it, or a suitcase. It's better than budging your pocket. I'm looking for something to demonstrate with. You just The pocket is not supposed to be stuff like this. It's just way too uncorporate. All right, enough of that. The next is never wear a crossing belt and a waist belt. Okay, so again, here I'm not wearing any belt. It would be very nice to put a crossing belt over this, and it will look nice, but don't wear a crossing belt, the one that goes over the shoulder and right to the back, and the waist belt. It's not, it's wicked, right? So don't wear that. If you're wearing a waist belt, wear a waist belt. If you're wearing a crossing belt, wear a crossing belt. Don't do the both at the same time. And then the 12th point is balance your accessories. Balance your accessories on both sides. What I mean by that is, don't wear everything on one hand. Okay, this is how I dress today. Okay, quite simple, right? Don't wear. It's going to be very unbalanced. Excuse me. If I wear a lot of things on this hand, and this hand is so free, okay, it's not balanced. If I don't want to wear my bangle, then probably I wear this on this hand, and there's one of little on both sides. So balance your accessories, okay. And okay, there's a 13th point, and the 13th point is never fly your colors. Never fly your colors. What I mean is, never wear your corporate like this. Back in the days, they used to think this was, swagalicious. I don't know. So never fly your colors. And secondly, there are two ways of flying your colors: that way and this way. I don't know if you've seen people wearing their shirts or their suits, and their collar comes out of their, and it's laying over their suit or jacket collar. This is not decent. Okay, make sure always that your collar is under your jacket or under your suit, not covering it, not like this, but make sure it's over, under your, your lapel or your suit collar or your jacket collar. This is the way it's meant to be. Now, the disclaimer is that there is actually no do's or don'ts. There's no rule book to wearing whatever you wear, like generally, whether it's corporate or whatever it is. There's no rule book. You wear what you want to wear at whatever time you want to wear it, and just make sure you look good. But these points are the points that when you obey them, it makes you look better. Okay, it makes you look more corporate or more coordinated. So thank you for watching, and I hope you tune into this channel the next time. And God bless you. If you have any questions, any comments, I'd like to entertain that. Don't forget that this is Fashion and Life, and we give fashion advices. You can contact us, personally, through our email, and I'm going to put my email in the description below as well. So you have any fashion advices you need on any material or whatever, we're going to give that to you, guide you. And if you want to buy something, any clothing, and you don't know how to, we're also gonna help you buy them in an affordable rate. And we make suits, gentleman dresses or clothing, jackets, and what have you, natives, senators and stuff. So we would love you to patronize us. And that's all for today. I'm tired. God bless you, man.